Okay, this video is probably gonna look fake to a lot of people, but today is a Sunday and I'm working on my home again, and I just got out of the shower and I went to put my bra on and the strap just completely detached. And it's really weird because there's there's no gaps anywhere in the stitching on both sides. There's no hole. No, I'm turning the ring in circles to show there's no holes and no gaps that it could have slipped through. And also on the side that came apart, there's like no gaps anywhere in the stitching that would have allowed this to separate from the hole. And it just popped right out. Like, I mean, it just, there wasn't even any resistance. It just, boom, it just pulled right through, like as if this thing was made of water. And the ring is solid. This bottom piece here is solid with no breaks in the stitching. You know, this bra strap that just popped right out before I could even get it secured over my boobs. It just went. So I'm thinking that a lot of what people say about spirits having the ability to go between dimensions or to go between phases of matter to manifest things into physical reality. I think that might be true because this thing just did a whole phase change. Like both pieces did a phase change with zero damage, no burns, nothing. I've never seen this before. You know, I have in all my I'll be 37 this November, and I have never ever seen a bra come apart with no holes, no gaps in the stitching, no gaps of any kind in the loop. No openings in the plastic ring, no openings in the stitching that holds the rings, and yet this whole fucking thing popped right out before I could even get my boobs in it. I'm actually sitting here half naked filming this because I'm just in disbelief that it even happened. I mean, I know these types of things are possible, and I understand on a basic level the mechanics behind how something like this can happen because I used to be an advanced chemistry student at Mercer University before my legal name change. I also I did try to go back to school briefly, but that didn't work out, going back to college in the hood, because I got bullied a lot in my grandma's hood and kicked out and lied on. And I used to never disclose anything. I used to just mind my own business and work back then. And the bullying was a lot worse back when I used to say nothing at all and just was trying to do everything right and perfect all the time. Oh my God, the bullying from both races was like of epic proportions back then. But anyway, yeah, so I guess for me personally, although a lot of people might think I faked this, for me personally, what happened just now while I was trying to put a bra on, I think this is definitive proof that, it is possible to change the physical properties of matter without burning it and without disrupting the overall basic structure. And that it's also possible for a spirit to do that as well, because, like, think about it like this. And my former mentor in college before my legal name change, she pointed this out to me. My mentor was a Jewish lady from Brazil with 2 PhDs in the sciences. And what she told me was, In the Bible, it says that it says in multiple places in the Bible that heaven is paved with glass that is gold that is clear like glass. So it's pure gold, it's a metal, but it's clear like glass. And what she told me is that we've only had the nanotechnology to purify gold on that level for just a few years in the human race. And she said when you purify gold down to the nanoscale level, it does look clear like glass, just like the Bible says. So what that tells me is the legendary El Dorado that the Spanish conquistadors were in search of when they went to the Caribbean, when they came here to the Americas, they were actually searching for heaven. They were searching for heaven. They were in not even realizing that they were basically searching for heaven. You know, I mean, yeah, they could have been searching for the Inca, Maya, Aztec empires with all the gold, but they were looking for a city made of gold, not a city that just has a lot of gold in it. And in the Bible, that's what you got. You got whole structures made from gold, purified down to the nanoscale level. And so I think maybe this might be a sign that even though I feel uncertain and unclear about all the massive amounts of data that I've been processing for years in regard to the Bible and my spiritual mission, you know, which is really a very personal thing, and also in the hope of, you know, promoting the balance of life on this planet. But I think maybe this is a sign that maybe I might be getting closer to my goal, you know? And also an experience that I had recently where one and only one leaf from all of my house plants turned yellow and fell, and then one and only one tree branch fell to the ground in the yard. And I have that branch now, and it's going to take forever to whittle it, like maybe a couple weeks, because I'm not that strong. But anyway, you know, I see these things as signs that maybe I have connected with these plants that do have souls. You know, like in Pocahontas, where she's talking to Grandmother Willow, and where Grandmother Willow's not a human, but she does have a soul, just like all the other critters running around with Pocahontas. Well, I think what I witnessed here is a sign that, yes, the plants in my house and the tree in the yard, yeah, they do have souls, and the stuff that I witnessed up in Kentucky was not my imagination. And I see this as proof that spirits can manipulate phases of matter without damaging or burning structures, just like aliens can. You know, and so I don't know how many more months or how many years it'll be until I get clarity about my 14 years of religious research, and which ended up transforming into personal discovery that I did not see coming at all on any level. But hopefully, you know, this is a sign that eventually I'll get it all worked out and figured out in a proper way. And hopefully these things I've been experiencing recently are also signs that you know, I'll find the path to my personal happiness and reunion with my children, and an opportunity to raise them in a place where we can both have relationships and influences that are the best possible fit for us. And yeah. So I've been blessed to take notice of a lot of things in my personal life and also on the global scale. that are pretty amazing, like the incident in India in 2001 that matches that scene in the Apocalypse of Moses where all the leaves fall from the trees outside of the season because because Adam made a blood covenant with the devil and also Hava, Eve. I know that part of the Apocalypse of Moses is probably true because Harvard, NASA, and National Geographic Explorer documented it when in India, 2001, all the leaves fell burned from the trees with a thunderclap, according to residents in Kerala. And then there was 2 months of nonstop blood red rain that ended within 48 hours of Hebrew Yom Kippur. Okay, well, when you account for the difference in time zones, the fact that it happened 3 days before Yom Kippur, that might account for a difference. 48 hours before Yom Kippur, it might account for the difference in time zones because the day that well, I'm not going to get into that because I might be a little off right now and my memory's not quite what it was when I was younger doing like calculus 3 and organic chemistry and shit. I'm not on that level now that I've given birth to kids. I got to work on that. But anyway, I'm just going to say that I see this as a sign that I am very, very close to working out the real reason why we have not seen miracles like the feeding of the loaves and the fishes and the restoration of people's lost limbs, the return of their missing limbs, things like that. I think I'm close to working out the real reason why we have not seen that in more than 2,000 years. And also, maybe this is a sign that I might be close to working out or clarifying some things I discovered about myself and about my firstborn son who's not with me at this time, that I wasn't aware of in the past. So, anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and put my clothes on and get dressed and finish working on my home and finish trying to get my weight loss taken care of and, basic stuff a little bit at a time. And, I want to have I don't know, losing weight, that's going to take a lot of pressure off my back. And so I'm hoping to not just look better, but also have performance in my body that feels closer, maybe a little bit closer to what normal might be. And so this is promising that all my many, many, many long days and late nights of study of the Bible and alchemy and how it relates to what I know about molecular chemistry and physics and electromagnetism, putting all that shit together, all these years, all these hours of doing that, I think I have a sign now that it has not been in vain. And, and whatever spirit has made contact with me and done this, I'm not sure, but I think it might be a male. This is a male spirit, whether or not it's the creator or the Hebrew God over my ancestors on both sides of the ocean, if it's him who has done this or some other being below him among the Elohim, because he's the Elohim above all Elohim, and then the Elohim beneath him, they're considered to be archangels, cherubs, and gods of various religions. So I don't know if the Elohim above all the Elohim, above all the angels and gods of this planet, I don't know if he did this or if somebody else did, but I truly, truly, honest to God, did not fake this, and I have no way to prove it, but I'm sitting here naked and feeling hopeful that, making a big push to work on clarification for the Bible and alchemy and sciences and trying to figure out the things I discovered about myself without getting sacrificed and without getting killed as a sacrifice by someone else. I see this as hope that I'll figure it out and also not get killed as a sacrifice.